Hello everyone and welcome to the Scratch coding class. In this video I'll show you how to use maths with this LEGO EV3 robot, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and it will only take you 2 seconds. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, we're in Scratch, so ignore all this code, we'll be using that later, but anyway, this is the operators, and remember, if you haven't checked out the other tutorials, make sure to do that. And there is a Christmas video coming out on Christmas Day at 9 AM, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But this one adds 2 things on Scratch, this one subtracts 2 things on Scratch, this block will multiply, and this one of course divides. This block is very special because it can perform a mathematical function, so you can do cosine, arc cosine, sine, tangent, everything. That's on a calculator, most functions anyway. So that's that done, explained. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the light sensor values into a list, and a list you can create from the variables section, and there is our list right now. So I'm going to go over this code. So when the green flag is clicked, it's going to wipe out the whole list because we don't want so many values on the list, we want a fresh list. And then we're going to repeat this 3 times. This is the hardest bit probably. Set the answer to brightness. So this means the light sensor is going to calculate the brightness once, and then it's going to add the answer onto the list. And then we're going to wait until the space key is pressed, and then we're going to do that again, and then we're going to do that again. And then what we're going to do is when the touch sensor is pressed, we're going to calculate the average of those 3 values, and we're gonna see if it's greater than 50. If it's greater than 50, it's gonna hit the hammer, and if it is less than 51, then it is going to move forward. So let's just test this out. I haven't done a test yet. So it's of course 2, it's just calculated that. I'm gonna turn on the light, and we're gonna place it right up close to the light, and let's see what value it gives us. 37. And I'm going to bring the light even closer. You probably can't see the light sensor, but here goes 57. And right, that's that done. So now I'm going to press the touch sensor. This is the touch sensor, and it just moved forward because it's not greater than 50. So that is the code. It's very simple, and this time I'm going to adjust it to 25. Okay, we're going to test that again. So here we are. It calculated a value of 1. Right, let's put it up closer to the light. And the light sensor is the color sensor, by the way. So let's do this. 44, and let's go a bit higher. 55. Right, this time it should be, I think, greater than 25. It should be anyway. Yeah, got stuck on the bar. Let's do that again. The motor is stuck on the bar. There we go. So that's that script finished. So you can obviously do more values, but I really don't want to do any more. So you can use your knowledge with the light sensor, and then we can make other scripts with it, including the light sensor, but I want to move on to something different. Okay, we haven't learned this block yet, and it's motor B position, and you can change the motor of course, but this is the position on like how much the motor has turned. If you want it in more mathematical terms, it's how many degrees it's turned from the tangent of the circle. But if you don't understand that, it's just how much the circle has rotated. So there are 360 degrees in a circle. Right now it's currently at 360. So say we turned motor B just for a wee bit, we're let's say 0.3 seconds. It moved, but the motor B position has also moved, and it's changed to 119. We move it again, it's changed to 229. And we move it again, it's 338. So because I turned the motor is it just doesn't, it turns that bit, it just doesn't turn the EV3 like that because it's the force doing it. So if I actually take apart the EV3, I'm gonna let you see the motor in action. Okay, so there is the motor right There, that red dot is the motor of the Lego EV3 robot, and we can turn the motor. That's what we've been using to turn the wheel. Because the motor is connected to this bit, it turns the wheel like that. It's a circle motion. So if we understand that now, and watch the position. The position is at 7 right now. If we turn it one direction, the position has gone higher. But if we turn it the other direction for longer, it's gone down. So that's how the motor works. I hope you can understand that better now I've taken off this bit of the EV3. So I'm not going to take apart the whole EV3, but there are obviously a motor for a hammer and there's the motor for the back right there. So now we can actually write a script using our knowledge. Okay, so this game is basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the user to guess what position the robot's motor is in, and then we're going to demonstrate that up here. And then if it is in 50 of the range, if it's 50 greater than or 50 less than, and then we say 50 range. If it's not, then we just stop the script. So let's test this right now. Position. I don't actually know this one. I'm just gonna make a random guess. It's gonna be 170. Nope, it wasn't in 50 range. It was actually 320. I was way off. So it can be very difficult. So let's do it again. Position. I think it's got to be 40. No, I'm gonna go 60. 50 range, yes. It was 55. I was really close. I was like 5 in the range. Okay, let's do one more. And then we're probably gonna call it for today. Position. Gonna go 200. 200. Nope, it wasn't. It was 51. I was nowhere near it. So that's the code. If you want to code the script yourself, I'm gonna show you the whole code. There you go. So that's what you'll need. So now that's basically maths with the EV3 explained, and we learned that you can use maths with your knowledge of sensors and motors and all that. Like making guessing games, light sensor, calculating the average values, and the EV3 is very powerful. You can do a lot with it, but we just don't have the time for that. So thanks so much for watching this video of the Scratch coding class. Remember, check out the Christmas video coming out at 9 AM on Christmas Day in the UK time. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and give a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.